back to Lehigh River Subdivision. Today we're going to be doing layout update number 29. What I've worked on recently has mainly been on the yard, continuing with the work inside the layout here on the inner portion. We'll go around what I changed in the yard. I'll talk about it and tell you my plans moving forward to try to get back to where I was with making progress. I've been making little progress, but I want to get back to getting chunks done on the layout, and all that takes is a good plan, and I think I finally have one. So we're going to jump into that, and after we do that, we are going to run some trains at the end. So I hope you enjoy this layout update. I thank you all for watching. Let's take a look at what I've gotten done.
2 layout updates ago, I completely reconfigured the main line from this point, where it used to go straight off of this bend and went over to the yard. So we curved it, brought it in, and this has all stayed the same. I like this design and I'm going to keep with that. The third track here comes back out, and that will service industries. It'll be out in this section, which will be like my freelance version of Crestwood, because this is my freelance version of Pentecopp's yard, which is located just outside Mountaintop, PA. So as we move along, Pentecopp's has the tower. We'll be getting the tower for this at some point. It's a secret right now. But moving along, this is where things still stay the same from that update. Had 5 tracks, we took it down from the 8, but now you can see these 2 tracks coming into view. So as we come around the bend, see I got 2 tracks there with engines. That's going to be like a service terminal, a small one. That comes around the bend, and this is where the yard changes. So it used to be 8 tracks all the way around the yard. I eliminated it down to the 5. So this is where we'll take a look. So as we come out of the first bend with the 5 curves, the 2 in the back are the main lines. So track 3, track 4, and track 5 continue. So let's follow those out first. So they come all the way over, and track 5 joins back into track 4. And we only have 4 tracks going around this curve, so we lose track 5. So as we follow it around, we have the 4 tracks coming over. Track 3 goes back out to track 2 and continues forward as track 3. Track 4 switches into track 3 and then continues to a dead end. That's so the engines can run around and use these 2 inner tracks, 3 and 4, without going out in the main. Or 3 and 4 are blocked, they can come out, go back, and use the main if they need to. So, now let's come back across to track 5. Track 5 has a number 6 switch here. Everything else is number 4s, even the single crossovers. So number 6 coming out of track 5 curve here comes back and feeds 1 storage track, 2 storage tracks. So this is track 6, 7, and 8. So we still have the 8, it's just in a totally different way. So track 6, 7, and 8 run out, and they come to a dead end. Now this one's a bit longer because I'm going to set it up for a transload facility for 4 cars right here. Then that would leave the room for the engines to come in and still make their move to come out track 8 to where we have another switch, and that becomes the engine facility. So I feel like I really am happy with this design on the yard. It's going to allow for, I think, a lot of good operation. It feels more like Pentecopp's, even though it's a freelance version and I'm working with Kato Track, so I have to work within the limits of that in my design. But I'm very happy with this, and we will be moving forward with this. So now that I have all this planned, I started planning on what I'm going to do next, and that is I'm going to come over to this section and I'm going to start filling in with drywall, mud, and plaster each side of this Woodland Scenics. That way we can build up the road base wider than what it is. That way, I wasn't perfect when I placed that, so I need more base for my track to run through there. And once that is done, I can start wiring from this section all the way back up through here. And there's going to be, where's the insulator go? The insulator is going to be here. So that will be one block from here through the tunnel that's going to be here. And that block will come all the way to here where there'll be another insulator. So I'm going to start there, and little by little, that's all I can do. So that is the plan on that and where we're heading. Because once the track's wired here, I can fasten this track because I know I'm good with this plan over to there and the plan going all the way around the yard. And I do have one double crossover that's going to go here. I'm going to have to pick up another double crossover for this side of the yard, and that one I'll put in front of that single crossover, and it'll go somewhere there. So that's the plan, and not much of an update, but it's been a lot of planning and getting a good plan again, because that's how I made so much progress in the beginning. And I haven't had a good plan since I finished the bench work and the track work. And I've been fine-tuning and tweaking things as I've run trains and noticed some things that I wanted to do different. So it's not been a lost cause, and having a good game plan moving forward is key. And I think there's going to be some progress made over the next few months. So with that being said, let's finish this up, and we'll run some trains as I kind of pan back and forth over the yard. But we will run some trains, and I want to thank everyone for watching, and we'll see you over the hump. Take care.